It's like Siren City. Everyone's dying 24/7. Hey guys, what's up? So in this video, I'm gonna be talking about why I'm leaving New York City, which is a big thing for me. There's definitely a few reasons. COVID is the #1. I'm only planning on leaving for a few months, just until COVID kind of stops. Just until things kind of start to get back to normal. COVID has had a pretty big effect on New York City. I work in the restaurant industry, so jobs have been slim to none. A lot of restaurants are closing, a lot of people are out of jobs. Right now, we're not even open indoors at any restaurant, so it's all outdoors and it's freezing. I think we're opening indoors on Valentine's Day, but even that is only 25% capacity. It's really hard to make any kind of money. Servers, bartenders, anything. That is kind of what New York is known for, is the food. Also, this is like, I got like a comfy size. It's not the most flattering thing I've ever worn, and it's so comfy, so you should really be jealous. Apartment space in New York is also kind of a weird thing because you never really spend much time in your apartment. It's always just like go, go, go. You're out doing things, you're out working, meeting with friends, bumming around the city, getting food, and you really only come back to your apartment to sleep and to eat and shower. That's all your apartment is used for. It gets a little tough to justify paying so much money in rent when you're not enjoying it. Like, New York is for the city. Now, since everything's kind of like closed or remote, we spend so much time at home, and our apartments just aren't that big because real estate here is very expensive. It doesn't really give a lot of breathing space, especially when I live with 2 other people in our apartment. It's a little tight. We don't really have a lot of personal space. I kind of look like a poodle, but we're gonna roll with it. I'm sorry that you have to look at this. Like I said, how everything is remote right now. Everything is remote. For me, all of my collaborators and co-writers have all been remote from the start. Everyone works from opposite ends of the country, so I think that's pretty cool. There's no real sense of being in a place that's known for opportunity, because all of my opportunities I can do anywhere. It doesn't really matter where I live right now. Even for music, all live shows are, I don't know when that's coming back. You know, I feel like everyone's doing live streams, everything online, and that's super cool. I definitely want to see if I can start doing that. We'll see what happens. And I've noticed that recording has been a little tough. I haven't been able to get to the studio and everything, so I started seeing if I could record at home. So I got all the equipment, but the only thing is, like, our apartment's right next to a train. So I'm like in between takes, like in between trains, trying to record really fast, and I'll wait until like 2 a.m. to record so the traffic dies down. We also live right next to a hospital, so it's like Siren City. Everyone's dying 24/7. No, that's messed up. Maybe all these people in ambulances get like ingrown toenails or something. Yeah, I wouldn't say they're dying. Not everybody dies. Well, I mean, everybody dies eventually. I don't know where I'm going with this. Even That Girl, my latest single, I recorded in my bedroom, but I mean, the music was a little louder, so it's able to mask that. But if you heard like a blank recording of it, you'd probably hear all of the excess noise. So that's another thing. I kind of went over most of that in a behind the scenes video that I posted on my other channel. I might as well go somewhere a little quieter so I can get that peace of mind and to write and record somewhere quiet. I also haven't really felt comfortable to write. For me, I have to be alone. I have to have quiet and alone space, and normally whenever we were all working, we would each kind of take turns having time in the apartment by ourselves, but now we don't really want to go out and spend the money, you know, so we all kind of stay home. And then I feel like whenever I do write, I'm kind of just writing all of the same things. I'm writing about like, hey, I wish I could go outside, I wish I could, you know, do all these things and have a normal life again, and maybe get that alone time that I need. It's kind of annoying because I know that there's nothing I can do about it right now, so the fact that I keep writing those things, I'm like, yeah, I hear you. It's kind of a bummer when you're annoyed by yourself of what you write. I don't want to say no one wants to hear that in music, it's just being sad all the time, but that's what I am. I'm not sad all the time, of course, but whenever I'm writing, it's kind of like a therapeutic thing, so I normally do it when I'm sad, and then I'll like put catchy tunes to it and make it happier sounding. But if you listen to all my lyrics, it's all sad. I don't know, I feel like you gotta write through the sad to get something happy, and that's just how it goes. I've noticed that I've lost a lot of motivation for everything recently. I think just being stuck at home is kind of sad. And I know that's a mental health issue. It's kind of a bummer when everything therapeutic and everything you used to enjoy is something that takes so much effort to do. I find myself not getting out of bed most days. You have no place to go, nothing to really do. It's hard to find motivation, you know, get out of bed. There's nothing really to look forward to anymore. That's why I came to New York, is for music and writing and opportunities, and right now the opportunities are kind of not happening. I really do believe though that mental health is something that, I don't know, I feel like it's not really taken for granted, but I feel like physical health is something that people pay way more attention to, and it's something that you can see, and it's something that, you know, people can understand. But mental health, I think, is just as important, if not more, and I've always beat myself up for it. I'm like, you know what? It doesn't really matter, you'll be fine, we'll be happy tomorrow, just try and think happy thoughts. But it's really so much more than that. I just think that if you're in a place where you can fix it, or where you can work on it, you gotta do what's best for yourself. So many times I think of other people, think of what I should do, but it's not what I need to do. This year I've come to realize that you gotta start doing what you need to do for yourself. I don't know what I'm saying. Take care of yourself. And I think being with family is something that's really important, especially right now when we have so much time. I normally only get like 5 days, once or twice out of the year, to go see the family, and to be honest, it's just not enough. I need to see more of my mother. There is nothing holding me back from spending a bunch of time with family, and I feel like once our jobs get back to where they were, and once everything gets back to the way it was, who knows if I'm gonna have that time again. It's important to me, so I think that it'll be a cool thing. So I will be going to Kentucky. That's where my mom lives, that's where all my aunts and uncles live, and I don't know, I think it'll be a really good time to just get my mental health in check. I feel like I have kind of lost it here. It'll be good to have that space. I can sit out in the backyard and live my best life. I am really gonna miss New York, I'm not gonna lie to you. Something about the delis and the walking everywhere, it seems a lot easier. Now I'm gonna have to learn to drive again. That's scary. Watch out on those roads in Kentucky. Don't want to kill anyone. God, I haven't driven in so long. I think I drove like one other time that I went to visit Kentucky. Yeah, it was a little rough. It was scary. I guess I could start in like a parking lot and like warm up to it. Yeah, wow, okay. So there's that. What else? I'll be filming there, of course, so everything will stay the same for me, if not get better, because I'll be like more chill. Because right now, it's just kind of stressful, just not knowing, you know. Not knowing anything is stressful. I wouldn't say I'm a control freak, but I like having control of my life. And right now, I mean, no one really has control. No one ever has control. That's another tangent. We don't need to go there, but I think this is long enough. I have no idea how long this video is gonna be, but I think I covered it. Shout out to Katie for getting me this skull cup. It's my prized possession. Oh, and someone asked me to do an apartment tour, and I definitely would like to do that. But the only thing is, like, I've started pack. It's not looking so hot. So I don't know if you want, you know, the shambles of it. Or I could do like the empty tour whenever we're leaving, so you could see just like the basis of it. But right now, it's not in the best shape, to be honest. I don't want you to think I'm like a slob, because I'm not. I'm messy, but I'm not a slob. Yeah. Let me know down in the comments if you have any other video ideas for me. What do you want to see? I don't know, I just kind of do whatever I'm in the mood for. This channel is very much just fun. I don't know, my creative outlet for now. I'm getting really awkward. Don't know what else to say. Yeah, I think that's the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed.
My head is looking up, my mind is catching up.